All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, Urban Playground, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We got our third WNL Tier 1 qualifier event of the season, 2024-2025. Thanks for being with us. February 2nd, happy Groundhog's Day. So we're in Pennsylvania. Have some of our friends from Western Pennsylvania that brought the news. The groundhog did see his shadow, more winter. Surprise, surprise. But we're here in a nice, warm, toasty gym. We are ready for the competition. So we got athletes that are walking through the course, checking things out, going with their coaches, strategizing. So we're here for the mature kids division. These are athletes age 9 and 10. We got guys and girls coming at you just in a few minutes. So like I said, they're behind me, walking through these 13 obstacles in our flow format style course. Same as kids. So flow style means that furthest to fastest, basically you accumulate points the whole entire time as you go through the run. So first fail essentially means that time will stop. That is the point accumulation. They'll have the whole duration of the rest of the time to go through it. So I'm going to pause real quick as athletes are going by. Again, getting their last minute strategies, tips in. You can hear all the noise. Everybody's pumped, working through it. Is the most focus that these kids have all weekend, right? How they're thinking about these obstacles, where their hand placement is. You guys are taking a look at the back half of the course right now. So, yeah, got 13 obstacles, like I said, coming at you. We'll give you a little preview of what's to come here in these 13 different obstacles. But just take it all in. Again, you see the hand motions, thinking about how you shadow your movements, where you're going. Because, again, these athletes will be by themselves on the course, 3:30 time limit. So they have 3 minutes, 30 seconds to complete all 13 obstacles for a full clear. Give them a minute, we'll kind of soak it all in. We'll listen here, see what strategies are being talked about.
So if you guys want to go right away, we'll stop the cover. I recommend maybe taking a couple starting this one.
All right. So like I said, it's mature kids division. We're gonna come back here, got some good technology. Let's bring this camera back. We're getting a good look at some of the coaches going through the course here. Like I said, a couple minutes, give us a few minutes. We are finishing up our walkthroughs. A little behind the scenes, you guys don't typically see this as you get your live streams in. So we're giving you some behind the scenes views. Again, as some of our athletes are going through, thinking about their movements, not able to touch the obstacles, right? So again, you try to do what you can, best as you can to simulate these movements. So again, a lot of preparation, a lot of focus that goes on. We're gonna do a little trick here. I'm gonna try to bring this camera back here. Let's see the magic of television right here. We're gonna go here. Try to bring it back this way. Here we go. All right. It's like walking a dog, okay? There we go. Like walking a dog. Here we go. Almost. All right. It was worth a try. Sorry, folks. We'll get there. Again, technology, got the tracking going on, so we're following movements. Again, athletes are on the course for the next couple minutes with their coaches, working through their plans. Talked about the different obstacles. So we said there's 13 different obstacles. I'm going to go through the obstacle order So we'll start off, and you'll see this as we get into runs. We're gonna start off with a rock hold, hands and feet. Got a rock wall that their athletes are gonna traverse across to get to their ending platform. Obstacle number 2, they got a series of rings to guide themselves across to their ending platform. And then going into 3, we got quad steps. Hands and feet are allowed. Quad steps after some spinning coins. So a good balance obstacle. Obstacle number 4, we got supporting casts. And obstacle number 5 is the prop. These are a pair of different body prop activities. All right, got athletes waving goodbye. Let's see if they can bring the camera over here. All right, let's do this. I think we are just about clear of athletes, so we're gonna slowly walk it. Come this way. You know what? We'll get it later. I'm not too concerned about it. So again, pair of body prop type exercise activities to get through that obstacle. Then we move on to slider tech. So slider tech, obstacle number 6, kind of what I would consider the first real crux point of the course. We saw that in the kids division where it's a slider tech move. You got to get the timing down right. You're moving from a bowl to a trapeze grab. So it's a static grab, potentially a lache to get there. Then you move on to another potential crux point is a long series of balance rails. Again, halfway through the course, before you get to the second half of the course, in the back half, we got obstacle number 8 is raid area 51. You go from a bar to a UFO grab, back to a bar dismount. And then we have a connected obstacle, obstacle number 9 and 10. We go from what goes up to must come down. What goes up is a series of grip holds. Obstacle number 10, actually descending devil steps to guide yourself back down to the finish platform. And then you get your last 3 obstacles. Number 11 is curtain call. It's kind of our signature obstacle of the day. We've got a pair of spinning octagons with corresponding curtains that are rigged together in a pulley system. So the concept there is you pull those clockwise to raise the curtains to get to the next pair of octagons. So you have to work 2 of those, essentially avoid the curtain, get to your ending platform. And then finally we finish with number 11 being the Elite Eliminator. That is your basically a nod to the turbo rollers from Tier 1 WNL Worlds. And then finally finishing off here with the last obstacle, Cliff It Up. Cliff It Up is a little nod to stage 3 at Tier 1 WNL Worlds. Got some cliffhanger navigation. I'll be working between different cliff holds to get to the buzzer. So, like I said, we got a fun course planned out here. Really tests out both the balance and pump within the course. I think it's going to be pumpy in the back half of the course. We got some tricky balance obstacles. We saw in the kids division, athletes definitely having to take their time. We saw several get tripped up on the balance obstacles, so I would not take that for granted as well. I think we're bound to see some athletes really making sure they take all of their focus on each of these obstacles. Don't take anything for granted. So at this point, athletes have cleared off. You guys are seeing a live look at our run orders. We're happy to offer this during our live streams. These are the NinjaWorks graphics that we have up, fed in from NinjaWorks. So what you're seeing right now is run orders.
First competitor, Erin.
And it sounds like we have our first competitor at the starting platforms. Starting off with Erin Kennedy. Erin comes from Kinetic Ninja Warrior down in Bel Air, Maryland. Erin goes by Epic E. She's been doing ninja for a year. Loves ninja, drawing, and hiking with her dog. Erin coming across the series of rings to clear obstacle number 2, heading over to obstacle number 3. Coming across and lands. Quick traverse across that parkour area. She's all the way over to obstacle number 5 right now. Supporting cast. Athletes can use the top of that parkour area for their body prop, so all fair game as she traverses across. Now she's getting, got to look at that overhead view of obstacle number 6, the slider text. She grabbed that trapeze, no problem getting off, gets to that landing platform. So Erin is 5th in the Northeast standings right now. This is her 9th comp of the year. First time we're seeing her at Urban Playground this year. Making her way across, like I said, this tricky balance obstacle. Steadying her feet, but she takes one step off. Unfortunately, that stops her point accumulation. She'll continue on in this course as she goes through this UFO grab. It's a good grab on that UFO. She steadies herself going through this. Still got a minute and 30 seconds left. Just gonna have to get a big pull to get to this top devil step. The top devil step is a touch point, so she got the top. Coming on down. Coming up to our feature obstacle we talked about. This is curtain call. Just gonna chalk up a little bit before getting into it. Building up her swing to make sure she has enough to get there. Gets a good grab there, just enough. Gonna start working this octagon to start turning it. It's a little bit about timing. She's using all the grips in play, so there are rock holds there. Has the option to essentially use everything on that board. Starting to get it raised. Now, athletes want to get at least a full rotation. Ooh, just falls off. Like I said, a full rotation will reveal the second octagon behind that curtain. Gets herself across those turbo rollers. Just coming up on these last obstacle here. She's got 15 seconds left. She's going to try to finish this one out. As her clock winds down, she started the obstacle. She can go as far as she can. Comes off that, but she will hit that buzzer. All right, seeing the run orders again. Like we said, we got NinjaWorks graphics here and there for this course. Looks like we got Andrew Pyne next. Our first mature kids male. Andrew has a pair of podium finishes here at Urban Playground. It's his 9th comp of the year. He hit a buzzer at the Barbados Ninja Throwdown, earning him a spot at WNL Worlds already. Running across already through 3. Coach making sure he navigates the course appropriately. And he's on to body prop. Andrew goes by the Collared Ninja, has a collar on his jersey. Wears polos for practice on a regular basis. He's on to the overhead shot here for this difficult slider tech. He's got to get that timing right. Oh, he had a grab of it. Now he's just going to have to wait, make sure it comes to him. He got it. All right, he's got to make sure he gets the lache now. Had enough for that link dismount, but wants to play it safe. Now on to the balance. Gotta make sure he steadies himself. His sister did the demo of this obstacle earlier on successfully, and he gets through it successfully. Over to the back half of the course now.
Hey, big hits here, buddy. Right.
He's got to make sure he gets a big swing, so he's looking right at this UFO. Gets there. He's making sure he goes through this course efficiently here. Already through 8 obstacles now. Got to continue working it. He's going to get a good pull so he gets right up top. Remember, athletes need to get that top. That's a signal of that touch point. Works down. Avoids all the rest of the areas. He's going to chalk up. He's got 1:20 left on the clock. Over to our feature obstacle here, number 11.
Power on this one. I'm on the power here, buddy. There it is. Come on, send it. All right, you're good, buddy. Come on.
Eyeing it up. He gets there. He's going to have to start working this. And just got to use his grip strength to keep this rotating, but there's a timing element of it too.
There it is. Good. I like that.
Got to make that timing work.
There it is. Pull. Good. Let's go. Come on, Andrew.
He's going to keep working this.
All right, one more. One more. You need one more. Let's go.
He's got to get one more rotation. He's got it.
All right, direct your swing. Know where you're going. Kick to your target point. Let's go. Big hips. Absorb it. Come on, buddy. Need power. Power.
Oh, just peels off barely. Had a good grab on that cliff hold and just barely comes off.
Andrew, you're at 25.
And just going to chalk up for this last cliff line. Does love grip strength obstacles, so we'll see if he can finish this one out.
Come on, Andrew.
Good pop it. Oh, not quite enough. He hits the buzzer. Strong run by Andrew. Started off for the guys. Like I said, a strong run. We have a pretty loaded mature kid division here. We got a couple, the top 2 athletes in the Northeast in terms of standings for guys, top 3 for girls, a couple world champions from last year. So we're loaded in terms of talent up and down this course. So next up, we got Althea. She is from Ninja Logic out of Hanover, Pennsylvania. Althea's been doing ninja for 1 year. Loves making new friends and always up for a challenge, the challenges that ninja brings. Already through, just going over to this first of 2 prop moves. This is only her 3rd comp of the year. She has qualified already for Northeast Regionals. Got that out of the way. All right, through the prop, now on to this slider tech. And we talked about this all weekend, but this obstacle is about timing. Often we'll see athletes try it out the first time, get a feel for it, and she gets the static grab. Althea looking to get one more swing, make sure she gets her dismount. She's there. Oh, but just steps off, unfortunately, had a little momentum and took a step off. That will stop her points. She'll continue on. She has another 1:40 on the course. It's gonna work that balance pretty well. She's coming around the corner to the back half of the course now.
Big build up, I like that. Come up more.
Making sure she has enough swing here to try to catch it. Caught that front end of that. Just one more extra swing or push forward would have got her there, but I'm sure she'll take a crack at that during redemption time. Still has 50 seconds left on her time on the course. She's going to continue working. Ooh, gets one fingertip on the front end of that. Just comes a bit short. She's over to the rollers now. The rollers have a ring at the end, so gonna guide herself into the end of that. Goes to the trampoline jump to our last obstacle. Very grip intensive and just comes off. Good run by Althea. Again, as you can see, it's a good blend of different obstacles here on the course. We're seeing some agility, balance, good pump all the way through. Next on the course, we have Neil Comerford coming out of Next Level Ninja. Neil already threw onto the rings. Been doing Ninja for 3 years. When not doing Ninja, he enjoys Fortnite, spending time outside. All the way on through and just takes a step off, unfortunately. Gotta know to stay on that ending platform because it's the starting platform for the next obstacle. Neil is New England and Northeast qualified. There's a couple pair of regional qualifying certifications to his name. That's a good lâché move. Good link dismount. Always fun seeing athletes just kind of send it. Neil, knowing he has nothing to lose, he's just going to have some fun out here. Show off a bit.
Grab it on the sides, okay? There you go.
It's going to work that UFO move. Gets a nice link dismount going. Attack these grips, lean out and work through obstacle number 9. Going to 10. Gets out of there nicely. Got a minute and 30 left on the course. Heading on it over to these octagons. Oh, just comes off. Again, very pumpy course when you consider our mature kids are doing 2 sets of octagon moves. Can be tricky. Neil runs right into it. Goes up, strong move to the cliff. Gets the backside, is building up his swing, knows he gets to get, his grip, just comes off. That is a tough move to that thin lâché ledge, that thin cliff ledge, but hits that buzzer. And gets there. Next up, we got Jace Black on the starting line. Jace from Dexterity Depot, Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Jace is a decorated athlete. He's 2-time UNAA World Championship. He is the reigning WNL World Champion in the kids division, so he moved up to mature kids this year. Jace already having a very successful jump up to mature kids where he's first in, or looking to move into first, the Northeast standings with his 12th comp today. Jace already flying through this course, coming to this slider tech and no Comes right through that slider tech. Over to the balance now. Screen catching up. Jace is flying so quickly. Our cameras are moving. Jace is on obstacle number 8 here, UFO.
Back swing and go, buddy. And set the link.
Gets through cleanly, links right off on that dismount.
Come on, buddy.
Coming through the
Hold right
grips.
to the top and quick on the way down. Quick, buddy. Let's go.
Speeds through that. Already over to obstacle number 10. Got 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. Coming around the turn now. He's working these.
Not done, Jace. Let's go.
Gets one rotation
Come on,
in.
Jace. Lock it up, buddy.
Locks in and he goes for it. Gets it.
Come on, buddy. Keep moving. 58. Let's go. All right, out of there, buddy. Watch that curtain.
Gotta avoid that curtain. Gets in there cleanly.
2, 1, go. Get the ring.
Right through those turbo rollers. He is down to the last obstacle. Still has 1 minute and 22 seconds left. He's gonna take his time. His coach is gonna say, calm down, go right into it.
Come on, Jace. Go. Go. Come on.
Again, down to the last obstacle. Jace is looking for a clear here.
Spot it, buddy. Come on.
Here comes the lachey to the cliffhanger. Absorbs that nicely.
15 seconds, Jace. No. Come on, buddy.
Coming around the turn now.
Stand up.
Here he goes. Gets the dismount, gets the clear. Dominating fashion. Time at 2:36. Yeah. What a great run. Sounds like there was some technical difficulties on the video, but got that cleaned up. Amazing run. I mean, Jace was faster than our cameras, honestly. All right, on to our next athlete. Move right into September Westall. September goes by Seppi. Coming out of Iron City Ninja. Been doing Ninja for 3 years now. This is her 7th comp of the season. She is already qualified in Midwest and Northeast regions. Got a pair of those qualifiers already. Oh, unfortunately, comes off, hits the ground on those quad steps. She'll continue on here for the next 2 minutes, 30 seconds that she has through the course, working these couple body prop obstacles. Gets through that body prop, coming around the turn now to the slider tech. Good reach, static reach to that trapeze bar. Again, a difficult grab. Got to make sure the timing is right. We've seen athletes take their time on it. September goes right into it. Again, our friends in Steel City coach, Steel City, Iron City partner gyms out in the Pittsburgh, Western Pennsylvania area. As we mentioned, big news out there, Groundhog saw shadow. September, eyeing up this UFO grab right now. Oh, she grabbed it, but then just came off of it. So pull back on those grips. Coming around and Just comes off it. She'll head on over to obstacle number 11. September building up her swing. Got her front tips of her fingers on it, but did not have enough to get there. Coming across that turbo rollers now. Heading on over to this cliff line. Going to build up her swing, look for that cliff, and again, a tough, pumpy obstacle at the end of this pumpy course. Good run by September. All right, next up, we got another next level athlete. We got Austin. Again, Austin competing out of Next Level Ninja in Flemington, New Jersey. Been doing Ninja for 3 years. Hops on down and over to obstacle number 2. As you can see in the bottom right corner, we got graphics from NinjaWorks overlaid across our live stream. So we have the timer going, obstacle completion, all that good stuff to keep you guys informed of what's going on during this viewing experience. Austin already through obstacle number 3. He is looking to get his feet on the platform for obstacle number 4. So again, goes from a vertical prop to essentially a horizontal prop. Gets his foot on top just to make sure he can get there. Coming over to slider tech now. Again, a nice overhead view here. Trying to time that transition right. Nope. But able to hang on. Again, you can reset on that platform. Gets a good strong swing and gets himself out there in the trapeze. So he'll build that swing up. Gets the lache and comes off on the platform for the point. Now again, over the balance. I have a tendency to not talk too much because I always get nervous when kids are going through the balance. No problem for Austin. He's gonna get some chalk though. As they approach the back half of this course, this is obstacle number 8, raid area 51. Namesake is the UFO grab. So you're looking for that UFO grab here. Oh, gets it, but just peels off. So he's got 1:15 left on the course. Coming down those devil steps onto the platform. It's coming around to possibly the other crux point on the course. Again, mature kids athletes have to do 2 turns to do it completed. Austin comes out, bounces up. He is A-okay. We'll continue on in this course. Going to bounce right on up in this cliff line. Looks for a big swing to get there and just comes off. Maybe didn't give himself quite enough swing there, but hits that buzzer. Pretty strong performance there. All right, next up on the course, we got Timmy Moses. Timmy out of Urban Playground here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's also rocking the green hair. So it's Eagles green, go Birds. Got a big game this next weekend. Timmy's excited for it, along with his family. Timmy also loves running 5Ks, biking, hanging out with friends. Goes by Turbo Timmy. He's going turbo through those quad steps right now. Over at obstacle number 4 now. Timmy definitely his trademark of going fast when he needs to. So right now we're seeing some good control out of him though. This is Timmy's 7th competition of the year, 3rd at Urban Playground. Great immediate grab on that trapeze. It's important to get that down right away. Saves energy, saves time. Timmy making good pace through this course. Coach telling him just take a breath, calm it down. Again, this balance can be difficult. Steadies himself. Just steps off, unfortunately. Again, balance. Kind of one of those great equalizers that can happen any time that any athlete. Timmy's going to continue on with this course.
Buddy, good. All right, power into it.
He's going to link out of there. Goes right up to these grips.
Nice. Big top double step.
Goes up to the top devil step, sails on down through. Makes good pace down those devil steps over to obstacle number 11, curtain call.
All right, hey, give us a power on this one, okay, Timmy? Big kick up, excellent. All right, hey, whenever
Good
you're ready,
kicks
go.
to make sure he has enough to get there. He is set. It looks like he's going to dismount here on this one. Good for connecting there. Again, a good move. It's the athletes really kind of making sure they get the right position to turn this efficiently. Timmy kind of going side to side so he can kind of have less real estate to work with.
Let's go. Power.
Really wants to engage to hit this lachey. Got to absorb it on the cliff. Oh, just a little bit off center. He was rocking side to side a little bit. That was just enough to have him diagonal off of that clip. That throw. Again, a tough obstacle when you're already pumped from having to do a grip line down devil steps. This is definitely a challenging course.
Big up start here. Good. Just like that. Yeah. All right, now really set to get power into it. Excellent, good. All right, reach here.
Timmy working this last obstacle. Just over 20 seconds left. He's going to continue working it. Again, try to absorb that. Didn't quite get enough. Almost there. Gonna hit that buzzer. And good run overall by Timmy. All right, next up, out of Ninja Logic, Hanover, Pennsylvania, we got Annabella Topper. Annabella at the line, getting the countdown now. And she's off. Annabella's been doing Ninja for 4 years. Outside of Ninja, she does OCR and MMA. Also loves gymnastics, dancing, singing, acting, and horseback riding, but you ask her, Ninja is her top. All right, Annabella navigating well through the quad steps, over to the first of 2 props. Makes quick, good work of that. Make sure she gets her right alignment here, feet up, hands on the blue panels. Swings her feet across for the clear of that obstacle. She's gonna come around the corner now to the slider tech. Get a good overhead shot again of this slider tech. Again, making sure get the timing right. I've seen several athletes do this. They just need to take another swing and go confidently. Coaches walking her through that again. Getting the timing down and going confidently is the key here. Takes a minute just to compose herself. It's an important point. Oh, she tried to go for it and just out of her grasp. Can't stress how tricky those obstacles can be. Annabella will continue on though through the balance. She's gonna hop right up to this UFO grab obstacle.
Build up. Come on. We don't need a platform to build. Let's go. Hey, that's how you
Good upstart swing. She is there. Looks like she'll go here. Catches the front end, but just falls off. Again, regrouping herself a little bit on the starting platform. Getting good cheers from the crowd. Have her continue pushing through. She gets to that ending platform. All right, looking at this difficult octagon obstacle right now. Making sure she has all the grip strength and swing she needs to get there. Coming around now, she gets there. She's gonna start working the octagon.
Handle to handle if you can. Nice, girl. Yep. Keep climbing.
It's gonna continue spinning it.
Yep.
Going clockwise here.
Rhythm. I like the rhythm. Come on. Come on, girl.
So again, those rock holds and the monkey bars both in play. And use all components of that octagon. Sees that yellow tape indicating that it's a full rotation. So she worked that the entire way around. Here comes the tricky part to absorb this after you've already been pumped. Got to straighten it out though. Coach is telling her just straighten her swing, control herself. Again, this can be tricky with the spinning octagons. Just gonna start that balance, get the roller, gets there nicely. Good run by Annabella. Next athlete on the course, we got Sage Larson coming up. Sage having a great year so far as well. She is top of the Northeast standings. Had a podium finish at All-Stars last month, earned herself a World's Qualifier. She goes by the Terminator Ninja. Coming out of Nova Ninja in McLean. Nova standing for Northern Virginia. Nice hop on over to that platform. So on to obstacle number 3, runs right through it. Making great timing so far as she navigates this prop obstacle. Gets it there, swings her legs across. She's gonna move on over to obstacle number 6 already. She's got 2 minutes, 50 seconds still left. All right, got a feel for it with her first one. She settles back in, gets the grab. A good 1-2 move. Great dismount, link dismount out of there. Sage looking really comfortable on balance. Runs right through it, not wasting any time. Just eyeing up that UFO.
All right, Sage.
She gets it.
Bar, and then dismount.
She gets the bar lache, another one, and swings back around for a link dismount.
Remember, we at least have to touch the top down.
Goes across the grips now. Going to, again, touch that top devil step, navigates herself down. Gets to that platform. She is through 10 obstacles, 1 minute and 47 seconds left on the clock. Good swing to make sure she gets enough on this one. All right, she's got to work
That's fine, girl. Come on.
this. She's going to work the opposite angle. You can go counterclockwise or clockwise. Either way, it's going to raise that curtain.
One more handle. One more.
Again, having to work that so it's already pumpy. Make sure she can try to absorb this cliffhanger lâché. Oh, and she did, but she just peels off. So close to nailing that. Looks like she's toughing out. Did take a bit of a spill. She continues on, showing her toughness. Knew she wanted that one. It looked like she had it, but just peeled off. Does have 44 seconds left on the clock. Very tough athlete. She's going to continue on through this course. Just the toughness there, getting that first cliffhanger, pulling out to the second. She is going to try to straighten this out, catch that tough cliffhanger grab, and she gets it. Showing some strength and poise, navigating this last difficult obstacle. Gets there, hits the buzzer. Wow. Very strong finish from Sage. Feeling she's going to have a continued strong season. All right, on to our next athlete here. We got Wesley coming out of Dexterity Depot. Wesley been doing ninja for 5 years now. Again, competing out of Dexterity Depot at Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Already through 2 obstacles so far, heading around to these spinning coins and up through the quad steps. Oh, took a step off. Again, just one of those things that got to navigate the right way around the course. Unfortunately, that step off does count against him. Goes through the body prop though. He's coming around the turn here for this slider tech. Good immediate grab of that trapeze. Gets that dismount, good link dismount to get out of there. Coming around the turn now. He's gonna power through. He's gonna get himself chalked up.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
All right, good upstart swing from Wesley. He is going for it.
Come on, buddy.
Has enough. Eyes it up and gets there. Good swing out, gets the bar, dismounts through this obstacle. Coming over to grips now.
Nice, Wes.
Tough
Great,
strength. Got to
buddy.
get
On the
that
way
pull
down.
up to that top step, and he does. Gets himself the whole way down. He's gonna chalk up. He's got 1:30 left on the course. Looks over at the clock. Knows this is a tricky obstacle. He's gonna make sure he gives it all here. Gets there on the monkey bar. Good pull up move. Oh, just comes off of that handlebar. Nice navigation over those rollers. All right. Get an overhead shot here. This trapeze move to the cliffs.
You got this. Go on this one, Squeeze.
Gets it. Nice pull over. Again, gonna really line it up.
On this one, come on, squeeze, Wes.
Here he goes. And,
Good
just
try.
almost gets there. Hits the buzzer. Solid run from Wesley. Gets good praise from his friends and family at the end. Again, great run by Wes. All right, next up we got another mature kids male. We got Landon Rhodes coming from right here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Urban Playground team. Landon moved up to mature kids this year. Last year he got through stage 1, got through stage 2, over to stage 3 in the kids WNL finals. Again, makes the move up here. It's his 7th competition of the 2024-25 season. Goes by Lambo Landon. He's competed for several years. His favorite obstacle is the tilted ladder. Tilted ladder, some of that timing, similar to what he might see in the octagon. So at this point, he's going slider tech, gets a good initial reach. Doesn't waste time there, is gonna get himself out of there. Over to the balance now. Trying to make sure he is set and relaxed. Get through there, oh, takes a step off. Again, this is a long balance line that thought would be a potential crux, and yeah, it's a tricky one. Over to the back half of the course now. Over to raid area 51, didn't have quite enough for that UFO. Sure, he will get that in redemption time. Navigate through those grips, gets to that top step, navigates his way down, looking for the dismount. Coach can have him chalk up a little bit, take a little breath, knows this is a obstacle that requires quite a lot of grip and grit to get through. Gonna push hard, catches the front end of it, but just comes off a little bit. Onto the turbo rollers now. Gets through it. Again, athletes can use that rein to guide themselves into that ending platform for the turbo rollers. He's gonna chalk up on that last obstacle. Still have a minute left on the clock. Has time, he's gonna work his swing. Again, really have to lock in for this last little throw. Oh, just comes off. Shakes it off, he's going to hit that buzzer. Landon made pretty good time through to that balance obstacle though. All right, over to the starting line now. We got Emily Sheaffer mixing up, getting over to the mature kid females division. Emily comes from Steel City Ninja, been doing Ninja for 4 years. Having a really strong season. She's sitting in 3rd place in the Midwest region right now. It's her first comp at Urban Playground. It's her 14th comp of the year. Emily's showing some of that experience attacking this course right now. Traversing nicely through the series of props obstacles. Heading on through to the slider tech. Gets it. Gets that trapeze right away. So important to get that quick move. Again, you can see the experience coming through. We're over to the balance now. Guides herself through, is clear through 7. On to the back half of the course now.
Hey, kick.
Gonna work her swings here for the UFO grab. There she goes, catches at 3 and 9 o'clock successfully. Eases down for the link dismount, and she does. Getting a nice tall, nice high grip on those. Again, athletes can use that black spine to get themselves out of there. She does, and she is already through to obstacle number 11, got a minute and 45 on the clock. Great pace through this course. Good grab there. She's just going to go work it clockwise now. Coach encouraging her to move it quickly, save some time, save some energy, so she's not taking extra swings through it. Knows that this is a difficult lâché to absorb, but Cliff, she catches it squarely in the middle nicely.
Come on, keep going. One more. Keep going. Come on. You have plenty of time. All you gotta do is get here. Don't touch the curtain.
Has time, she can go do another one. She has that curtain raised up pretty high now. She's gonna go. She gets it through the rollers now successfully. She's on to the last obstacle. Got about 46 seconds left on the clock. It's gonna chalk up. She is clean through 12 obstacles. Hops on up though. She's got 35 seconds, gets that first cliffhanger. Big pull over there. She is eyeing up her dismount. Oh, and she gets it, absorbs it. Working this last obstacle. It is pumpy. She knows she has a couple more grabs on this cliff line. That's all right. Incidental contact, no problem. She gets out of there and clears. Strong finish. Very tough run. Again, she really was efficient working through those obstacles. Like I said, you saw that experience kind of shine through. Not spending a lot of time on those hexagons. But that's how you do it, guys. That was an incredible run. Great job by Emily. All right, next athlete is up there. We got Brooks coming from Power Parkour in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Coach Brian chalking him up. He's getting that countdown. Coming across this obstacle number 1, this rock wall. Brooks goes by J-Dog. Already through 2 obstacles. Coming over to the quad steps. Oh, takes a step out. Fortunately, that is, again, part of the sport. This is Brooks' 5th competition of the year. He is already Northeast Regionals qualified. Got that out of the way earlier in the year. He's coming across this slider tech. Just comes off of it. It's going to run over to the balance. Navigating across these rails and comes a little bit off, but he still has 2 minutes and 19 seconds left on the course. Got plenty of time.
You're way up there, right? There we go. That's the kind of swing we like. All right, this one, yeah?
He goes for it, just comes off. Taking a breath now, gonna lean out, work those grips.
Top platform, okay? Good.
Gets to that top platform. Pulls himself in.
Big swing, yeah? You take that one on the... Come on. There we go. Now you want it. All right, that's where we're going.
Good, Lachey over. Continue working it. Solid drive and determination from this athlete.
One more run, all right?
Getting one more rung to the full rotation and gets there. Got to straighten out. Get a good, strong, straight swing going. Again, it's going to rock a little bit side to side. Got to straighten that out. Oh, doesn't quite have enough for it. Cut around the last obstacle now. Good move over. Again, he's going to try to absorb this tiny cliff and just misses it. Great run overall. Gets high fives from the crowd. All right, next up on the course, we got Grayson Kimmel. It's Grayson's second year competing. Comes right here from Urban Playground in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and he is off. Grayson also loves camping, fishing, playing Fortnite, loves his friends and family. Showing some good initial, I think he put his hand down. He tried to get a fast move off of those rings and unfortunately just lays a hand down at the last second. And again, I like the aggressiveness. He saw some fast times ahead of him. Just unfortunate where he got his hand down. But we're gonna see him work the rest of this course. And again, this is a time where, look, stress is off. He can just have fun, build some experience, and he's been doing that all year. Coach Dave really giving him a little bit of insight. He gets that. Again, that slider move, a tricky one. He's gonna build his swing, look for this catch, gets it, eyeing up his landing. Nicely done. Comes across this balance. Saw others ahead of him really kind of struggle a little bit on it, but he gets through. Again, a tricky balance obstacle right through.
Good. All right, hey, this is a precision Lachey, so we're going to go both hands at the same time. Keep your hips right underneath the UFO though, Grayson. I think your hips are higher. Good. A little higher.
Coach is telling him to make sure he has enough swing. Looks like he is there with where he needs to go. Good grab by Grayson. Continuing to work it. He does readjust it. Good strength to get there. Starts building back up his swing. Nicely done down to the first bar. Uses the second bar to pull himself in.
Hey, take a breath, take a breath. Hey, we got a minute 35. Plenty of time. Let's get through it, dude. Hey, you're looking really good, buddy. Let's keep it up.
Still has a minute and 26 seconds left.
Pull back. Good.
Right now working the grips. Got to get a good pull out. Got to make sure he probably going to go build up his swing so he can get to that top step. He touched the top step, so that would have been a touch point. Still heading on. Coach telling him refocus. He's got it. A minute left. Treat this almost as a new course right here. Let's go.
Good. There we go. Another one just like that. Another one like that. There we go. Good. All right. Power into this one, Caelin. This one.
Good grab right there.
Good. So you can either pull into it or you do the monkey bar tech grab the sides of it. Yep, do it out right. So if you're going to do the monkey bar tech, I would flip your right hand out. Like flip your right hand out like this.
It's going to have to continue working it or just taxing on that course. Great run. He went through the turbo rollers. He's heading on to the last obstacle now, the cliff line. Still has 17 seconds left. Try to finish this one out. He's gonna move up to the cliff. Good, he had a hold of it. That will end his run. Again, one of those great overall runs. Just made a quick move early on, kind of high risk, high reward type move, because knew he had to go fast. All right, over to our next athlete here. We got Gabby on the course. Gabby coming from Maximum Effort Training Studio in East Syracuse. Been doing Ninja 5 years. She is your reigning mature kid female world champion. A lot of experience coming out here. Gabby is top in the Midwest standings. Second year in mature kids. She also won All-Stars last month. Very highly decorated athlete here. Excited for her to take on this course. Gabby moving quite well. Already just has 2:45 as she starts this slider tech obstacle. Good immediate grab right there. Link dismount, showing her experience. Getting onto the balance. This is always one you want to make sure that you nail down. Good poise. Gets herself out of there clean. Hops right into this UFO
2 hands
obstacle.
together, up high. Here it is.
Pops up, grabs that UFO. Good swings to link right out of there. Heading over to the grips now. Got just over 2 minutes left. On to obstacle number 9. Coming down those devil steps, you can use those black, and she does. All the way at obstacle number 11. She can take a little bit of a breath here. She's going to chalk up. Got 1 minute and 44 left on the clock.
Good. It's turning. Squeeze, Gabs. Let's do it that way. Good. Keep going.
She's going to continue working this.
One more. One more.
I'm going to take one more revolution.
Set it up. Come on.
Just going to have to make sure she really pushes it. Oh, and just peels off of that cliffhanger. So close. She's going to finish this one out, I'm sure. She's going to power through here. Looking for that cliffhanger throw. Catches that great absorption there. Again, she would have seen something along these lines at stage 3 in Worlds. Navigates that last obstacle, no problem. It's a great run overall by Gabby. Next up on the course, we got Reilly. Coming on the next level, Flemington, New Jersey. Should be competing for 2 years. Going across the rock wall and through. So it's his 6th comp of the year. It's first time at Urban Playground. He is Northeast Regionals qualified. Kind of getting the side-to-side movement, keeping his feet up on this vertical prop. Coming over to the horizontal body prop. Gets his hand there, leaves nothing to chance. Again, next level, our friends up there in Flemington, New Jersey. Going for the reach and gets it. It's gonna swing out and dismounts clean. still accumulating points. 2:06 left on the clock, going through the balance right now. And through cleanly. Again, we knew that was a tricky part of the obstacle. I'm sure he's happy to have that behind him.
Grab it right on the side.
Still has a minute and 40 seconds left. He's eyeing up this UFO. Gets it. Lines up that Lachey, hits it. Turns the corner to the dismount. Coming around these grips now. Again, making sure he grabs higher. Gets that point, needs to come down. Gets to the black mat for his second point on that connected obstacle. Gets there, has a minute left. On to obstacle number 11 now. He's building up his swing. He looks like he's there here. Yanks that Lachey. Opts to go counterclockwise. Move that octagon counterclockwise. Pulling up that curtain to reveal the next octagon. Wants to get one more rotation to make sure that curtain's out of the way. You can see it now. Oh, just comes out, unfortunately. Comes around. Coming up. Last obstacle here. He's going to try to finish this one out. Strong move. Oh, almost had the absorption there. Great run, though, by Reilly. Next up on the course, we got Thayer Bogdan. Thayer, ninja nickname is Slayer. At the Dexterity Depot, Campbell, Pennsylvania. It's Thayer's 5th comp of the year. 2nd time here at Urban Playground. Getting some last minute instruction from his coach, talking to the ref. Gets that countdown. All right, and he's off. Going through the rock holds now. Successful through one, runs over to the rings now. We're gonna go ring to ring. Skips that last ring, gets out of there. Ooh, quickly through this. Looking at time here, making some really good time in the front half of this course. Got 3 minutes left. Already about to complete here. Obstacle number 5 gets there. Over to the slider tech. Good immediate grab of that trapeze. Able to get to that last bar, get himself out of there. Work this balance now. Coming around the corner, steadies himself so that he can go run out, and just takes a step off, unfortunately. Like the aggression, he was going for a quick finish to that balance. Just came off. He goes right into this next obstacle, going for the UFO grab. He gets it. Just comes down a little short of that bar. Navigating through these grips now.
Big pull, Slayer.
Gets there, gets to the top. Again, we'll work it down. It's got 1:33 left on the clock. Takes that time so he can chalk on up. Take a little breath before this obstacle. Looking at curtain call here. Gets the handle. Eyeing up the next handle. Start working this. Going clockwise. Again, he can go either direction. He's got to keep moving, so he's swinging his legs, doing a pull-up move to get to each one of these. One-handed hold. Still hanging in. He gets to the last one. Makes a good view of that cliffhanger. He is working and just didn't get enough swing, but again, very pumpy obstacle there. Going across those PVC rollers now. Good move, just kind of stepping across. Gets through it. Over to the last obstacle now. He's got 12 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, just touched the front end. He's gonna hit that buzzer. And again, he made very quick time to that balance obstacle. Should help pay off later on. Getting a look at the run orders now. Again, we got these NinjaWorks graphics going all over the place. We got the run orders that's showing the next few athletes. So this wave, quite large, over 30. But we can kind of look through these, see who's up on deck. Right next, it looks like we got Kieran Martin. And as we're waiting, talk about that octagon curtain call obstacle. Octagon designed here in-house at Urban Playground. Nice pulley system to raise that curtain. And we're off on the next athlete. So again, Kieran Martin, coming out of Gravity Forge, been doing Ninja for 3.5 years. Strong season thus far. He's sitting in first in the Northeast standings for mature kids. Kieran won our last competition here at Urban Playground. He's had some success here, certainly. Good immediate grab here. Gets himself out of there. Can tell Kieran wants to get this balance, put it behind him to get to a back half of the course. Gets there. It's going to go right into this one. Good move there. Nice link off into that dismount, making great time so far. 2:20 left on the clock.
Right up to the top. Good, buddy. Quick on the way down.
Coming on down now, over to obstacle number 11. Again, he's got to see what kind of efficiency he has going through this obstacle. He's going to make that a quick move right away. Trying not to waste any energy. So he's got to straighten his swing out. He's a little bit turned around. But he straightens out, he gets it, lines it up.
2 turns. Squeeze, buddy. Good.
He's going to be moving this around,
Come on.
continuing to work it.
Get your hands good on this one to get out of there.
Same types of moves. Looking for that landing platform, gets there. He's got the turbo rollers now, makes good movement, clears that obstacle. He's on to the last obstacle now. over to the cliff line. Takes a breath. He still has 1:17, so goes into it now. He is eyeing up this course clear here. Plenty of time to make it happen. He's got to absorb this. Gets there. Great absorption. He's got to be working this. Gets good hold of the T-ledge. Gets on that platform and clears. Excellent run. 2:35 clocks in at. That'll put him in great position for the competition. Again, another athlete who top of the standings and really kind of showing off their experience. So really a good preview of WNL Worlds here at Urban Playground. All right, on to our next athlete. We got McKenna coming out of Ninja Logic. It's her 4th comp of the year. We saw her at our November competition. McKenna is qualified for Northeast Regionals. Coming across those quad steps, makes the turn over to the vertical prop. Kind of making good pace so far. Hands on that blue panel mat, feet up high. Gets that dismount, makes the turn now around the parkour structure, coming around this lane. She gets a look at the slider tech now. Oh, try to go one-handed grab. Got a feel for it though. Has to build that up and go, and she gets there. Again, just tricky enough on that slider tech, but I've seen a lot of different strategies. McKenna gets it on the second go round. Still has her points accumulating, a little less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Coming around the balance now. Gets that turn. Coming around, runs through. On to the second half. Coach is telling her to take a little breath, chalk up. Again, make good time through this obstacle.
I want a big build on this. Let's go. I like that. A little bit more.
Working that swing. Looks like she has enough here. Trying to lock off and just hits that front end. Didn't quite catch it at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, side to side. Almost there for it. She'll continue on. She's going through the grips right now. Nice navigation down these devil steps. Gets through it. Got 47 seconds left to play with here. Right into it. Do a little check on the rocks. You can use any part of it. Just slips off a little bit. Saves herself on those rollers. Come up, she's got the last 10-second countdown here. She's gonna start this obstacle though. Start building up. Go, almost had that grab. Great run by McKenna. Again, made good time in the front half of the course. right, over to Charlotte now. This is Charlotte's second competition of the year, coming out of Power Parkour. Been doing Ninja for 3 years. She's over at the starting line right now. Looks like no questions, so we're ready for that countdown. All right, here comes the countdown for Charlotte. Makes her way across these rock holds. Leans out, grabs the ring, goes, skips that second ring, feeling she'll skip this next ring. She does. Gets into the landing platform. Here we go on the spinning coins into the, oh, able to save it. Still clean run so far. Get the points however you need to. She's already through 4. Coming up on the body prop now. Got 2:38 left on the clock. She is navigating through this body prop. Swings her legs down, is clear through that obstacle. Coming around the turn now for slider tech. Making sure she's all set, getting a tip on how to get there, and a nice little side grab to get there. To build up that swing, she does. Gets out of there. She's clean through 6 obstacles, 2 minutes left on the clock. Coming around the turn now for the balance. It's her last straightaway on balance. Running through, gets there. It's going to chalk up. And also an athlete made good timing on the front half of the course. She is looking at that UFO. It's got to build up her swing. Again, we got a long trapeze, so it will move.
Keep your eyes focused.
She catches it. It's a little deep, but she readjusts, able to save it. Again, incredible grip strength to readjust it a couple times, make sure she has a firm grasp of it. She does, and she's going to lâcher down successfully. Get another move. She's going to go sideways and able to climb back up. She's got it. Got a minute left. Going grip to grip here. She's going to try to grab that last one, and it's got to pull. She's going to have to actually get her swing going to get to the top one to get the point. She does. Nice job keeping her feet up, securing that landing platform on obstacle number 11. 40 seconds left. She's got to move if she wants to try to get this obstacle, but she's got a chance at it. Good grab there. And really has to get this turning. Got 18 seconds left. To really start moving it. She's just about there. Needs another turn. Down to her last second. She will time out, but whew, feel like she could have kept going though. Great run. Just times out, didn't fail at all on that course. Next up, we got Parker coming out of Dexterity Depot in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. This is Parker's 8th competition of the year. Third time we've seen him at Urban Playground. He gets that countdown and he's off. Coming across the rock holds now. Gets the dismount. Running over to the rings. Skips that fourth ring right in the center of that mat. Over to the third obstacle now. And is set through 3. Working this prop. Gets his feet down. Again, pretty good steady pace so far. Through 5, he jogs around. He's not wasting any time between obstacles. Good reach to get that trapeze right away. Save some time and some energy there. Ooh, had a big swing. Could have probably linked coming out, but secures it. Make sure he gets that point. Crowd telling him breathe during this balance. He's moving pretty quick. Ooh, able to steady himself nicely. Runs across, gets that point. It's going to chalk up here. Going right to obstacle number 8.
Line that grab up, buddy.
Nice job here. Pops right in, making great time. He's going to come around the corner. He's got a minute 45 left. He is going to chalk up here. Make sure he takes his time, doesn't leave anything to chance here. He's got grips. And then a devil step dismount. It's a big pull to make sure he can get right up to that top step, and he does. Gonna work himself down. Pull himself back in, gets the point, has a minute and 18 left. Parker eyeing up this obstacle number 11 curtain call. Gets the nice lâché. Let's see what his strategy is here. He's going to do a little pull-up move. Try to work it side to side. Make it a little less of a reach. He's getting good monkey bar movement through it. Oh, just missed that grab, but he's gotten enough. He has it all lined up. Coach is telling him to straighten out his swing. He's got to make sure he's hitting it straight. Oh, gets 1 foot up. One hand on there. Came right off.
Come on, Mark, get these clips. Let's go.
I love it.
Parker coming across these cliffhangers. Runs out of time and ooh, just misses that grab. Great run by Parker. Excellent performance.
You got a real workout.
All right. We're heading on over to the starting line for our next athlete. Coming out of Iron City Ninja, we got Oliver. Oliver goes by Ollie. Ollie's 6th place in the Midwest standings right now. All the way over to obstacle number 5, making very quick time. 3:05 left on the clock. Been doing Ninja for 5 years. Goes by the nickname Physics. He's going to work the physics now on this slider tech. And does. Object motion stays in motion except when Oliver is going through. Gets the balance. Oh, unfortunately steps off. Again, we've seen that being difficult on the day. Oliver quickly through this back half of the course too. Again, making great time through this course. Plenty of time to get to this last obstacle. Grit it out. Seeing balance being a big equalizer, as we often hear. Any ninja, any day on balance.
There, excellent catch. Right hand first. Good.
Oliver taking a look at the curtain. Got to keep it going at least one more now to that yellow marker. Doesn't have to go there, but the curtain is out of play. And try for this. It's a good try, just could not get a hold of that cliffhanger. Coming over to the last obstacle now. We got Oliver swinging. Makes a good grab on that cliffhanger, coming around. Oh, almost had the absorption on that cliff. He is gonna hit that buzzer. Great time. Again, very speedy through this course. Valiant effort for Oliver. Next on the course, we got Roselyn Tomasko. Roselyn goes by Roz. She's had a pretty successful season thus far, pretty busy between both ninja and ice hockey. She is an ice hockey goalie, knows a thing or two about making sure you get some good saves on the course. Navigating through the first few obstacles successfully, going over to the vertical prop. Razi again at Dexterity Depot, Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Around the turn now. Roz still has 2:30 left on the clock. Just gonna have to reset there. Got a good feel for the slider. Again, it's a short slider. Got to get that timing down so that you extend out fully that arm, fully commit to it when you need to. Oh, she just comes off it. Can be a tricky one. Nice through the balance. Roselyn being coached. Try to focus on this obstacle.
Come on, Roz, you can do this one, bro. Come on.
Still got 1:40 left on the clock. Eyeing up that UFO grab.
Good shot.
Got one hand up and then tried to match it with the other hand. That's quite difficult to get unless you have both hands really connected at the same time. She almost still got there. But again, that tech will move that UFO hold if you hit it with one hand first. She's gonna take a swing to make sure she got a big pull. She gets to the top of those devil steps. Able to work it the whole way down. Coming on around to obstacle number 11, curtain call. Trying to make sure her grip is down. I know it's going to be a taxing obstacle. Got to get a little more swing here. She's kind of stopping her swing with that platform. Just get out of there.
Right. Kick it back here. Kick it back. Up. Right. Kick the box out of your way.
Kick the block.
There we go.
She gets that box out of the way, making the resetters earn their paycheck.
Come on, Roz.
Oh, nice grab. Just by the tips of her fingers, able to hold on. Great run overall by Roz. Again, after a long taxing course, great grab at the end. Taking a look at the run orders now. We're getting down to the final few here. Now down to Tanner McKenna, coming out of Steel City. Tanner flying ring 1 to 3 and dismounts. Tanner goes by Tanner Tot. Tanner is your Midwest standings leader, so he leads the Midwest. Again, like I said, a lot of tough athletes. This is very close to what you will see in a world showdown here. Tanner won All-Stars. This is his first competition at Urban Playground this year. Trying to put a mark on the course. Nice link dismount there. Coming across the balance, knows he needs to just get this out of the way and able to almost save it. Just at the end came off. Oh, it was heartbreaking. It was so close. It's gonna go right into this. Able to link the whole way around that turn. Coming around down those devil steps now. Comes around, he's got 2:12 left on the clock. You know he's eyeing up just the completion of this course. Getting that buzzer. Spinning this over and over, working the timing. He's getting a grip up high. It's sliding left to right, so he's got to fix his swing a little bit. Slows things down. Good discipline to build that back up and gets there. Nice dismount to the backs. Coming across those turbo rolls, grabs that ring into the platform. Come on, the last obstacle now. Tanner looking at the last obstacle, minute 12 left. He jumps right into it now. Looking to absorb this lâché, and he does. Very strong grip strength here. He's gonna pull that tee, get his feet lined up, and gets on the box, hits the buzzer. Again, just one balance obstacle away. Great overall run though by Tanner. Next up on the course, we got Evelyn Buss coming up. Evelyn traversing across those rock holds right now. Evelyn's 4th in the Midwest standings, coming out of Maximum Effort, Utica, New York. Been doing Ninja for 4 years. Goes by the Noodle Ninja. Made it to stage 3 at Worlds last season, qualified for Premier Series. Shout out to her coach, Coach Joe. Good side-to-side movement. Gotta continue working it. Keeps her feet off the ground, gets there. Over to the body prop now. Looks like she is working her way through, swings her legs across and gets there. Coming around the turn now. Climbs up through that slider, is gonna have to reset. Again, trying to work that timing here. So just gonna pull back, step back and grab. Oh, just out of her reach, but she's able to hold on. Again, goes for another try, gets there. Good stick-to-itiveness. Through 6 obstacles. Keeps it clean through the balance now.
Two hands at once, up high, up high.
Great swings to get herself up there. Good absorption. Goes for this Lachey, gets there, comes around that turn, nice link over. Going across these holds now. Takes a little extra swing here, trying to find her hold. Gets up top, working her way down. Again, can use all parts of that spine. She does, so she's resetting. She's got 1 minute and 3 seconds left on the clock. Another taller athlete here, clipping the box a little bit. Really throwing herself to get there, and she does. Got 42 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time to conquer this. Got to be efficient through the movements, though. She is working that. The yellow stripe is coming down. She's got one more move to make, and she does. 23 on the clock. Oh, got one hand up there. Not enough, but excellent fight the whole way through. Looking through, excellent run by Evelyn. Just like that, we are on to our next Evelyn, Evelyn Curtis. Evelyn coming out of New York City Ninja Academy in Manhattan. 3rd year competing. Evelyn is 2nd in the Northeast standings. She got her World's qualification already from All-Stars last month. Evelyn waiting for the countdown now. Looks like she is set to go. Just getting the countdown right now. Working her way across. Coming through, skipping that 4th ring, getting down onto the pit pillow for the landing platform. Coming across now. Spinning circles, runs across, clear through 3. A nice movement, pretty efficient so far, has 2:53 left on the clock. She's on the 2nd prop now. Swings her legs around and clears it. And again, more experienced ninja. Probably seen some slider. This is a short slider tech. She kind of gets a feel for it. Goes for her in the 2nd one, and she gets there. Evelyn going for this Lachey. Good link dismount right there. Steady through this balance obstacle, coming around that turn, sets herself. Can see that dismount. She gets to that platform. 2:10 left on the clock. Gets through cleanly. And is set. Links out of there. Over to obstacle number 9 now. 9 and 10 together. joined by a touch point. She's looking for that top devil step. She gets there. Skips, so devil step, angles herself back in. Plenty of time. Minute and 40 left on the clock. It's going to chalk up a little bit. Like focus on executing this obstacle. Trying to be efficient through it. Have to start turning right away. She's continuing to work it. Does have one more to go. She is looking at the cliffhanger now. Needs to absorb this. Good move. Gets out of there, but I think looks clear through it. Cross those rollers. It's going to build back this swing. Looks like she goes cliff to cliff. Great absorption to that cliffhanger. Looking for the T-ledge to swing her back to this next line. A little kick, that's fine. It's incidental on that red mat. No problem there. T-ledge to the ending platform, and it's a clear.
Look at her. If her head touch.
Sound like there's going to be just a review on that. We're going to check out whether she hit that second curtain. Looks like the judge is talking to coach right now. If it was there, it was it was a close call. So they're going to take a look at it. Otherwise, either way, extremely strong performance whole way through that course. But that second wheel, she did not turn it. She tried to go for that dismount right away. Judge has been calling that pretty consistent all weekend, that if there is contact, that is a disqualification. So we'll do a video review on that. All right, down to our last few athletes now. All right, over to Caelin Kaminski. Second place in the All-Stars competition last month. He sits fourth in the Midwest region standings. He was your 2023 Premier Series champion. Saw his brother clear the kids course earlier today. He would love nothing more than to join him with a full clear here. Right now making great time. Go around this slider tack. Makes it right to that trapeze. Very good link dismount. Looks smooth, and you can see he's calming himself down. He's seen quite a few balance obstacles so far this season. Showing his poise and experience here as he runs through, gets it. He's got 2:26 left on the clock. Make sure he gets all his swing. Turns around, gets there. Looks like he is set. He's going to pop and link that out of there. Through 8 obstacles so far. Great time on the clock. 2:04 remaining. And chalk up. Takes a breath. Knows it's going to have to be some work on this next obstacle. Got to crank that wheel. Looks like he's going to try to go monkey bar type moves, end over end. Making good, efficient work. Gets the yellow marker down so he can try to go for it. Good absorption there. Gets out of the way of that curtain successfully. Over to the rollers. Oh, it just takes a step down. Unfortunately, a foot tap down on that third roller transition over to the ring. Just comes off.
All right, you got this.
Again, I know he won it, but he's going to finish this one out strong. No doubt. Good absorption there. Tell he wanted this, but the poise and composure to pull it back around. Look for the full clear. Skips the T ledge and gets it. Again, balance can happen any day. That obstacle number 12, labeled elite, named Elite Eliminator. Call back to Tier 1 Worlds where you had rollers take out the top competition. So we've seen it. We've seen it at all levels. All right, next on the course, we got CJ Edie out of Ninja Logic in Hanover, Pennsylvania. CJ goes by the Hookmaster Ninja. It's his 4th year doing Ninja, loves fishing, hiking, and the outdoors. Big fan of Star Wars Legos and Pokemon cards, I believe like his brother earlier. CJ's favorite obstacle is Lachey's, so he'll have a couple chances to showcase that later on. Right now, he's on the body prop. Coming over to obstacle number 6 now. This is 6th competition of the year. We saw him in our November competition. Again, got a feel for it the first time. We're seeing a lot of athletes really do that. Not all sliders are created equal. Lands on the platform. Now he's looking at the balance, trying to make sure he navigates it without spilling over. Ooh, gets there. Made everybody nervous, but no worries, he got there. CJ needs to build his swing. Get that together, and he does. Good hold of that UFO, takes an extra swing here, make sure he secures this landing, goes bar to sidebar and in.
Hey, remember, we got to touch the top devil step.
Coach is reminding him he's got to get that touch point at the top of the devil steps. To be able to do that, he's got to get a big pull. Make sure he has enough to get up there. He's got long reach, no problem.
You got black underneath if you want it.
Gets down there. He's got 1:26 left to take on these last 3 obstacles. All points still accumulating.
Come on, dude. Come on. Good. Hey, be patient with this, man. Come on. You've never touched this before. Be a little
Continue working that. Trying to get a feel for this obstacle. Got 1 minute left on the clock. Plenty of time to get this one and at least the next one.
Come on, dude. Let's go.
Coach telling him to work efficiently here. Oh, just did not have enough on that cliffhanger. Lachey almost had it. Got both hands on it and just slipped off. CJ will chalk up as time. Oh, good try on that cliffhanger. We'll hit that buzzer nonetheless. Again, through 10 obstacles at a pretty good pace. All right, we are down to our last athlete. We got Morgan Lauchner out there. Morgan's 3rd in the Northeast standings. She won at Dexterity Depot last evening, yesterday. Going for the unofficial Central Pennsylvania Throwdown title. Not official, we'll see if we can get that official later on. Morgan's been doing Ninja for 3 years. She has her home gym and surrounding gyms for drop-in sessions. That's where she likes to train. When not practicing Ninja, she's at home loves soccer, track, playing with friends, practicing her trumpet, watching movies. Again, these props using every single muscle, a tricep, action, other muscles. She gets that immediate reach. Morgan making great time. Oh, she tried for the quick move. Oh, just missed it. I know she wanted to link that. She was thinking about time. She's gonna have to regroup. Crowd is really cheering her on. She is a tough ninja. Continue working this. And again, we're seeing some quick movements out of her now. Link in between obstacles, skipping grips. She is harnessing that. Got 2:05 left on the clock. Very experienced athlete here.
All right, full rotation. 1, 2, you got it. 1 up, you got it. There you go. Keep going. 1 more.
Working that over and over. Very good strength out of this athlete.
There you go. You're good. Straighten
Good rhythm. She's gonna line this up.
There you go. Good chair.
Straighten up. Let's see if she can absorb this. She does. Great move. Oh, just peels off. She had that cliffhanger and just peeled off at the last second. Morgan heading over to the end.
There you go. You got it. There you go.
Cliffhanger to cliffhanger. She's got 1:20 left, but she is continuing at blister pace. Tried to run through. Tough break. I knew she wanted that link to come off the lache. New time was a factor, but a great overall run. We saw excellent focus out of her as she turned on those jets. All right, and that will do it for our mature kids course. Looks like we are tallying up the results now. We're getting the podiums set. Give us a minute or two here just to tie up loose ends. In the meantime, really excellent performances across the board. I mean, we saw such thrilling runs end to end. Again, I think because of the caliber of athletes, some of these athletes really had to step it up and try to go high risk, high return type moves. Seeing a couple links that just barely missed. But again, speed was a factor here. Some of the top athletes in the country out here today. Review.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, let's do that towards the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
The review?
Where's AJ?
Yeah.
Is
it? What was it?
For that one?
Did he talk to?
No, I have to talk to AJ first.
Okay, so we have to get that going before.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can have AJ
All right, let's give a big round of applause for all mature kids competitors. Awesome job. We are
That
doing
review.
our awards together, so just give us a second.
Yeah.
When we do awards here, I'm going to open up the stanchions right here. This is where you're going to come in. Watch your step as you come in. Please do not come over the fence. We will call out third, second, and first, and then if there is any additional qualifiers, so once you get called out there, make sure you stay out there.
Yeah.
Then after we're done with awards, we'll go right into redemption time. Redemption time will be athletes that competed in this wave only, and their certified coaches on the floor. We'll have a full redemption time. Trampoline is completely off limits. We're only using the obstacles that were actually during the competition. One at a time. If you need help or you need something reset, make sure you find either one of our coaches, our staff members, or your coach to help you.
So from the video,
One at a time per obstacle, and then when you get out there, please be safe.
I looked over at Thomas and
For coming out today. If your parents
so again, we're got a couple reviews that we're just finishing up. It sounds like it's just wrapping up here.
Somewhere towards the end of redemption time, we always go through the runs on YouTube. We take the timestamps and we put those timestamps in the description of the YouTube. So if you want to look back and see your athletes run, the easiest way to find that
everything else out, and I took the time
of
before it.
our live feed YouTube. So just give us one more second, and then we'll get started with these awards.
Here is I just deleted everything up and then copied the previous time. Does that look right?
Yeah, so he did film.
Yeah.
We talked to him.
Yeah. Well, they put the review in. Jace reviewed
we
himself.
called it.
No, he said, hey, I failed that. Yeah, he reviewed himself. I'm like, all right, cool, respectable. I like to mention something like that. If Zach does it with something, I want to be like, hey, just so everybody knows, because it's a free lesson, Jace cleared the course and should be first, but he video reviewed himself.
Do you want me to say that? I can say that.
You could specifically give, like, Jeff wanted the credit to go to Matt, because Matt's the one who was like, yeah, we should probably, this isn't right, we should probably let them know.
Do you want me to mention by name or just
No, you can.
that Jace did himself?
Well, technically, like, Jace knew,
Okay.
and so they looked at it, and Matt was the one, Jeff was like, Matt was the one that we were like,
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Matt was the one that was like, yeah, we should put that in.
Yeah.
He has the mic.
We'll say the thing about sportsmanship. All right, one more time for all these athletes competing out here today. All right, we're going to get things started with the Mature Kids female. Let's go third place first. We got Gabrielle. All right, in second place, we have Sage. And in first place with a full clear, Emily. All right, stay up there for a second, ladies, because also qualifying for Northeast Regionals, we have Charlotte. Come on up. Like she may have left. All right, nice job, ladies. All right, you guys can step down. We'll head over to the guys. And just want to make a quick comment here. So we had a review. I just want to give a real quick shout out from a sportsmanship standpoint. One athlete thought he did not get a point, talked to his coach, put themselves under review. So Jace had what looked like a full clear, called himself, essentially said, I didn't clear this balance. We looked at it. He was correct, but let's hear a sportsmanship class for Jace and dexterity. Doing things the right way. All right, with that, our top three. In third place, we have CJ. In second place, Caelin. And in first place, with a full clear, Kieran. All right, stay up there a second, guys. We have a couple Northeast Regional Qualifiers. Let's get Austin and Wesley up here. All right, nice job, fellas. All right, we're going to go into a time of redemption. Just a couple quick reminders. Only the obstacles that were in the course. Watch out for each other. Have fun.
What happened to the balance?
Nobody goes balanced. Nobody.